Hi, everybody, and welcome to Say It with Jon Pierce. I'm so glad to be here with my special guests, Torri and Micah Gordon. We have such a great conversation planned for you all today. I want you all to sit back and relax and watch their video of their song, their single, Tie the Knot. All right.
Let's tie the knot, let's tie the knot. So tight it can't be pulled apart. Take our life, put a bow on top. Let's tie the knot, let's tie the knot. Let's tie the knot, let's tie the knot. So tight it can't be pulled apart. Take our life, put a bow on top. Let's tie the knot, let's tie the knot. Whenever I look at you, I see the sun and I see the moon. You are my shining star. Nobody can compare to you. I see forever in your eyes. I see you holding tight your life. I'm gonna give you every little thing you need. Loving you sounds real good to me. Let's tie the knot, let's tie the knot. So tight it can't be pulled apart. Take our life, put a bow on top. Let's tie the knot, let's tie the knot.
Y'all want to give it up for Torri and Micah. That song, Tie the Knot.
So tight it can't be pulled apart.
I'm so happy to have you guys here today. I'm excited I love that song. I think it's so cute and so catchy, and I think it's a great, perfect song. If y'all out there want to get married, play Tie the Knot at your wedding.
Hello,
okay?
somebody.
It's a great song. So I want to talk to you guys and introduce the world to you, or introduce my world to them.
Hello, world.
So this is Torri and this is Micah.
Hi.
Can you tell us a little bit about what you all have going on? They're authors of the book One to One. As you all can see, they do music. Torri is a Jill of all trades, and Micah is a jack of all trades. They do so much. So I just want them to go ahead and just give us a rundown of what they have going individually and collectively. So we're gonna start with Torri. So let's start with ladies first.
Ladies
Yes,
first.
hello.
Hey, come on here.
My name is Torri. I enjoy long walks on the beach.
You
I think that, no, I'm just serious. I am a songwriter, a wife, a mom. I bake cookies on the weekends because I like my house to smell like fresh baked cookies. I'm a fake vegan. I curate a lifestyle blog called Nouns. Together, Micah and I write music and do contract work. We also have a book out, as he said, One to One. This is our first book together. Yeah, and I mean, we're regular. We're from Chicago. We're here. We love our city. We love our family. We're big on family, and we're glad to be a part of Say It because Jon is a part of our extended family.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we're excited to meet you all.
Yes.
Hello. My name is Micah. I am a certified life coach. I've been doing that for a while now. Again, promote the book. Author as well. I'm working on another book currently, Jon. I didn't tell you that.
Oh, well, come on, tell the people. That's what's more importantly.
Ready, set, go.
Hey.
It's about pursuing your purpose with confidence. And so I'm working on that now. Music, life
and
in general.
Life.
Hello.
Life is a job.
Life is a job.
And, you know, we're blessed to be able to express our gifts in such a dynamic way. So on top of our everyday lives, we have all these other things to do.
That is so good. And guys, I'm going to put all of the links to all of their books and all of their merch, all of their songs, everything that, so you all can go and look at it and support them and look at the things they're doing. Amazing people. So we're going to get into some wonderful conversation today, you guys. We're not going to just talk just about the book, but I read the book and I think it's a wonderful guide to working with people. And the theme I got from it, the main idea I received from it is about collaboration and communication. And so what I would like to do is, because yes, they are a couple, but sometimes being a couple, you can help other people who are single, people in business that want to work with others in business and want to work with, build things with people. And it's just a good thing to have a foundation on what that can look like and how to even start that. So what do you all think are effective tools of communication? Just a couple of effective communication tools.
You mentioned that it's not just for romantic relationships. These are for business relationships and partnerships that you go into with other people. And we all know everyone now is looking to partner in some way. I mean, if you want to go, you're going to need some people with you. You're going to need a team. And so we talk through that, because business and love and relationships, they all have the same rules. So as it relates to communication, honesty is important. Just like you would want a business partner to be honest, you would want a creative partner to be honest. You want your relationship to function that same way. So you have to be able to communicate in an honest manner. If I'm talking to you all the time, but I'm not saying nothing of value or of worth, or I'm not being clear, you know how even when you leave out details, technically that's lying. You have to communicate at a high level with honesty.
Yeah, and like you said, details are important. Details are extremely important. You know, communication in general is just general. So if you're not going through the small, intricate things, the times and places and all, you know, setting everything up with your partner is important for scheduling, all that kind of stuff. So communication is key, as they say.
Communication is key. So what will you all give to someone? We got some idea of what the idea of communication. So it's people that are trying to, again, start a relationship with a romantic relationship, or start a business relationship, and coming into collaboration. What do you all, how do you think people should approach collaborations?
Well, I think that people should understand playing to your strengths, right? A lot of times we try to assign, for instance, a relationship gender roles, but the most important thing is that the person who does it the best does it, and not just, oh, well, they, you know,
she's a woman,
society,
she should cook.
Yeah, that's
if he's
weird.
A better cook
if I'm a
than
chef,
I am,
then why would she, you know?
Right.
So I think, like I said, knowing what your strengths are, playing to your strength, it adds balance to the relationship and it progresses you forward faster.
What do you say?
What he said. No, that was pretty good.
That was excellent.
No, seriously, just how you have to know your strengths. You have to make yourself and your partner aware of your weaknesses. I think if you don't have an honest projection of what you can bring or what you can do or who you really are, if you can't see that in a clear, concise way, and they are able to communicate that, then you're going to run into some issues too, because stuff will fall by the wayside because you don't even understand or process that this is something you should be doing. You have to know your strengths and your weaknesses, because that's how you build.
So hearing what you all saying, which is excellent and wonderful information. I hope y'all out there writing this stuff down and listening really good. Play it back a couple of times, share it and tell a couple of friends, okay?
Share, say
some real good information. So I just have a question going into it about, you know, what do you think what do you think about going into collaboration? Should you be kind or nice? I've been having a thing with the word kind and being nice, and trying to put that in my everyday. And so I particularly want to be kind. I don't want to really be nice. And I think that sometimes that people are generally think that nice is a good thing. It is a good thing to be nice, but sometimes I think it can be fake. Nice is a fake way of doing things, and kind is a more thoughtful way of looking at a situation. How do you, in approaching collaboration, when should you be nice and when should you be kind?
Well, here's the thing. Nice, the reason why, for example, you can't resonate with that feeling is because nice is average.
Mm.
Nice is pleasant.
Mm.
Kind is a characteristic. It's something that you as a person can embody. Nice is just a gauge.
Mm.
It's like nice, not nice. This is how Santa Claus determines who gets gifts. It's like, it's
Right.
nice is so mundane.
Yeah.
There is no real energy behind nice.
Yeah.
It's not even the opposite of bad, really. It's the medium. So nice, I wouldn't suggest that. Nice is just simple, common kindness.
Yeah.
But I mean, simple, common courtesy, if you will.
Okay.
But being kind is an emotive experience. It's an intentional experience. And it's something that comes from within. It's not a label that comes from without.
Got you. Yeah, because as I go on this journey of learning how to, because I am a person who usually is very self-sufficient, because sometimes I feel like I'm a visionary and just want to get it done. And if I have the vision, I don't want to stop and try to do a lot of explaining. But I know, but I know that in this day and time and where I want to go, you cannot do everything on your own. You need others, or you need to be able to collaborate and come together with other people, because I think that's the only way to go high. I feel like the best songs sometimes are collaborations. You know, some people, I don't want to put nobody out there bad, but I can say how I feel. Like Brian McKnight is one of the best singers in the entire world, but I cannot listen to a Brian McKnight complete album. I can listen to a song, because I feel like because he produces everything on it and plays and sings everything after the third song, my ear is dead to it. And it's not, and I'm sure this is music, people laughing at what I'm saying.
Listen, because I understand.
Yeah.
And it's variety is the spice of life.
Yes.
And that's not like, literally, it's what gives things flavor.
Yeah.
Salt by itself is unbearable. Pepper by itself is unbearable. But if you have the right mixture of the two things, you can season the hell out of anything.
Yes. And that's why I want to be a better seasoning. and I want to come together and be able to effectively collaborate with people, which I think that I am, but I know that I'm very direct. At times I'm very a certain way. How would you advise a person like myself, who is very direct and self-sufficient, to come into collaboration with someone else? How a person like me approach that?
I was joking with him. I'm sorry. I told him this is his department. He is literally the most self-sufficient person. It's like, I am barely there. He's got it all covered.
Well, this is the thing.
You might need to answer.
It's about safety.
Okay.
Right?
Trust.
If you feel safe that the person is going to do or can do or is capable of doing what you need done, then that's one less thing for you. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to work. You don't have to you don't have to want to do everything. Because you do it better than me, or you're going to do it, or I can trust you. I know you're accountable, committed, all those things. So it's really about feeling, and that's just relationships in general, really. It's like, if I feel safe, then I'm okay. But if I don't feel safe, if I'm insecure, then I'm not okay. And so in any relationship, as long as you can trust the person that you're in partnership with, you're good.
Do you have anything else to add to that?
No, I mean, it's true. You'll go to the moon for somebody if you feel like you'll be waiting on the rocket ship when I get back.
Oh, come on now. So dealing with a person who you say he's very self-sufficient, dealing with that, how do you approach a person like that? Because How do you approach that?
It goes back to knowing your strengths and knowing your weaknesses. The things that he won't trust me with are things that I'm not trustworthy of. It's like, I'm always going to forget to restock the toilet paper thing. It's just something that is not a part of how I process the world. So he's taking that off my to-do list. He knows, like, oh, it's only 2 rolls left in there. Let me go fill it back up, because that's something he's taken off my list, because he can't trust me to do it, because it's not something that I'm going to be able to do.
And that's honest, though. And that's a beautiful place. I don't think people really get to that.
No, because you know what they do? They get mad every time it gets empty, as if the person not feeling it is a new thing. If the person can't modify their behavior, if they can't whatever, he's shown me that what you do is adjust around that. You don't stop loving that person. You don't fall out with them when it's empty. You keep the stock to keep yourself from going crazy.
I gotta keep my sanity.
Because if you live by yourself, you're not gonna let the tissue run out. But you're gonna do what you do.
But you'd be surprised how often people want their partner to conform to this idea they have in their mind so badly, they're willing to be blind to the reality of the situation.
Yeah.
The reality is, again, the way I process the world, I don't register the tissue thing, because that's not a part of my job in my mind.
Okay.
So if he goes around and is livid at me every time it's empty,
that's gonna cause.
That's going to cause.
But we're not. Nobody's perfect. Right. So when you see an imperfection, especially one that's going to affect you, then you make the adjustment. Like, why would I keep getting mad at an imperfect person when I'm imperfect too? There's some things I do, of course, but it's just about honesty. And
what I received from that is this, like, balance.
Yeah,
finding balance.
It is that. It is that people, when they look for partners, there's a laundry list of things they put on there. Oh, he has to look like this, or he has to smell like this, or have this kind of job, or whatever. The most important thing is, can you be with this person? Period. Not are you physically compatible, not are you emotionally. It's, can y'all sit in a room and just be in a room?
Yeah.
There has to be this balance, this yin and yang. There has to be this something in him offsets the things in me that, so what I lack, you are full of. Right. Like those kinds of things. Like, all relationships should work like that. Husband and wife should be just like God is with us. Those kinds of things are what you need to look for in a partner, not those, because that's what lasts. All that other stuff fades. You can adjust, you can change. People change. We aren't the same people that we married.
The core of you is there, but
the core.
The evolution that you are brought out of each other is beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, there has to be growth. If you water anything that long, there has to be some fruit.
Anything not growing is dying. So if that's the thing, you have to continue to grow. Now, growth happens, separately but together. You know what I'm saying? I, sometimes change it up.
Yeah.
And then, she may not be there. Then sometimes she change it up, and, I need to come along myself. So it's just really about recognizing that growth happens and being okay with change.
And it sounds also to me like we have to define whatever it is for ourselves, whatever that collaboration is or whatever that is, if you define it for yourself, because we do have so many stereotypes that the world put on couples, put on business, put on everything, even, just roles, period. Your role is this, your role is that, your role is this. But what is a role? What is that? We don't have to follow those things. If 2 people or 3 people, whoever, if it's a business deal or if it's a romantic connection, if we coming together, why do we have to conform to this? Why we can't talk? And I think that's a part of us as Black people. We don't always know how to negotiate. And we think the word negotiate is a bad thing. And negotiation is even down to a relationship. Yeah. To me, that's a negotiation. I know that Torri can't do the tissue, and I do it. So I'll negotiate. I'll put the tissue in. She cooks her brains out. He ain't finna cook all day long and do all the things. He might try to do his little skills. But I'm being funny, but I love them. I know them, and I'm saying, and to help all of you, and I'm helping get help right now as well. You know, I think that we have to learn what negotiation really is as people, so we can be able to be okay with that. Even going into if you work at a job, going into a job, being able to negotiate what you really want, to be honest about what you really want, be trusted, be self-aware of what you really need.
That self-awareness is key. Like, as a partner, it's hard to communicate sometimes the things that you really require. And so if you're unable to do that, it's almost unfair to expect someone to be able to give you something that you can't even ask for. So the work, going back to what Micah said about the growth, it'll happen separately and it'll bring you closer together, because he started a vegan journey way before me. But watching him do it kind of modeled for me, okay, well, it's not that bad. And because, you know, a part of my bonding with him is to cook for him. It's like, okay, well, I'm going to be cooking vegan food, so let's get into it. Let's make it happen. And it's like, even though he started that growth before me, eventually I came along, and now I'm past him up. I'm all about it. You know, but that growth happens, and it may be, you know, it just seems like, oh, your spouse is kind of into their thing or whatever. You have to give them space to grow. You have to be there to help water them, help nurture them, shine your light on them. You can't just be like, well, I'll be here when you get back. You know, you have to let it eat, because you may not be there. You may want to be like, hey, I'm eating Big Macs every day. I'm not going to be a vegan. And so you as the other spouse that's growing, you also have to say, okay, I'm not going to resent you for not becoming a vegan with me. I'll be here, whatever you choose to do, because the object is to grow together. When people aren't able to merge their two growths into one thing, that's why you get divorced. That's why you break up. That's why you know, cancel your deals. That's why you break partnerships. It's because you have decided you don't want to take those steps to negotiate what you want and what you don't want, and then to grow together.
That's so good. I hope y'all heard all that. I'm taking my notes. I hope y'all out here taking that notes. Rewind. Because we really need to be able to have effective communication and effective collaboration, especially in this day and time when people are, this pandemic has made people more self-sufficient. So you have to learn how to, you know, create your own businesses. And business you can't really do it by yourself. You need help. You need others. You know, you need people. If you selling bottle caps, you need a bottle to screw that on to. So you have to work with somebody else that does the bottle. So you need to have a better line of communication. And that's really where I'm, you know, this is also for me. Say it is not just, you know, for me to tell people what to do. You know, if you read Say It Till You Mean It, my book, you will know that that's my thing. It's like I'm affirming myself, but not trying to tell people what to do or how to do it. It's just so we can all learn together and grow together, grow as a person, as people. So, you know, this kind of conversation I think is very needed, and especially to our people, because we really need another level of communication with each other. We really, I'm gonna say that a lot, times 3 or more. We really need it, and so we can come together and do more in our communities, because we need to build our own spaces up, you know. So here's a little question I want to ask, or maybe the last question of the day.
Okay.
When we talk about collaboration and communication, is there a level of good competition that goes in that?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Like, do you know, watching him walk around the house all day with an 8-pack?
Did you see me how I rolled my eyes so hard? I shouldn't have rolled my eyes. I should have been congratulating my brother for doing his work, but I did not. I rolled my eyes, and that's because that's the spirit of jealousy.
But no, I mean, there has to be your partner has to be able to light a fire under you. Like the same way you're physically attracted to them, it's like when you see them, ooh, excuse me, it just got warm here. That feeling, they have to be able to do that to your soul. They have to be able to do that to your mind. They have to be able to say things to you to encourage you, to enlighten you, to empower you. That should be the goal Our ultimate communication is not just relaying information; it's exchanging energy.
And it's to push you, and that's where the healthy competition comes in.
You have to want to be better, though. Otherwise, you'll be jealous. And so that's key too. Like your growth shouldn't intimidate me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I have experienced that on
I've
experienced that on friendship levels, like
and
as an entertainer. I've experienced people that I really, really wanted to grow with, or just even if we weren't doing the same things together, the things that we were doing was around the same thing. And I am a person, I love to share information. I want information shared with me. Community, I love that feeling. And but I have experienced people who, instead of being in collaboration with their people, that they were in competition with their people, and it made no sense to me, why they would get there, especially if one or more of the parties was open and sharing everything that they had. And so, I think that's a part that there's healthy competition, and then there's just, like you were saying, Michael, just jealousy. Jealousy, and that competition can destroy relationships and collaborations. And me, I'm learning to discern that and see that more, so I can steer away from people like that, because I want and desire for people to be around me that I can be free and trust, that I can give my information to, because I honor the God in me, and I believe that I am sent here to do a work, and I have something very special, whatever it is, and I honor this is a beautiful writer and a vocalist, and beautiful writer, vocalist, and writer, and doing everything they do. I'm not jealous of them. We do a lot of the same things. What I do is I get inspired by them. I'm saying, okay, we working on this book. You working on a new book? Guess what? I got 3 books in the book. Guess what? Healthy conversation and love, but it's never, we can sit and have dialogue and communication all day that inspires each other. And so, I'm praying for you all and praying for ourselves that we get away from unhealthy competition and get away from that, that we have to be better than the people that we're around. No, I am a reflection of the people I am around. And I want to be around them and I want them to be proud of me, and I want to be, proud of them. So that's what we should look at it as. It's not how you get it and I didn't. It's look, but there's so many.
You have to want to be better than yourself.
That's
where the growth happens.
It's about acknowledgement that I'm not where I want to be, so I need to be better. And you may even, I'm not even going to lie, as a creative, you may use another artist's success as fuel instead of saying, I'm not where I want to be. I want to be there. I see where they are, I see what they're able to accomplish. I want to be able to do that without diminishing what they've done. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to get inspiration, and you should, especially when the people in your circle are thriving and making those moves. You ought to aspire to that and encourage that and support that.
You should, and and
it happened right in your presence. You know what I'm saying?
Which should let you know, okay,
this is possible.
Right here.
Oh my God! And it just makes me happy, because I want to brag on my friends. I want to be like, oh my God, my circle is killing it. My people, my people really doing it, and it's not to throw it in other people's face, but it really is for my own personal inspiration.
Yes, encouraging.
I'm
right there.
I'm right there, and then it challenges you too, because if you're not in the room doing the work that they're doing, then you're stifling your friends as well. You are the problem in the room, honestly.
Hello.
No, seriously, you're the problem in the room if you can't recognize if you're tearing your friends down, or you're jealous of your friends, and you don't want to rise up to the occasion. It's my desire to always push to make the people that I say I love proud. It's my desire to do that. It makes me very happy to do that. So I am on a journey to be better.
Hello.
And I'm on a journey for all of us to be better if we can. Yes, come on, say it. And so I think that this is some really, 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 really helpful information, you guys. I'm so glad. I'm gonna give me some sound effects. I'm working on my sound effects. So I got some claps. Look at me, tambourine. Church. Hallelujah. Kill me. I didn't go to clap. I went to tambourine. Come on, Lord.
Do it.
But I'm so happy to have Torri and Micah here today, the Gordons. You all go up. Where can they find you all at?
At Micah and Torri on Instagram, Micah and Torri Gordon on Facebook, Micah and Torri on Twitter. We everywhere. Micah and Torri, M-I-C-A-H, and Torri, T-O-R-R-I.
Yes, and I definitely am gonna, in the chats, I'm gonna put all of their information in there, links to their videos, links to their music, all that they have. Go and find out who these amazing, wonderful Black people are. It's so many people in this world doing great things, and you need to be introduced to them, and I'm here to introduce you. So I'm so excited for you all to meet the people that I love and call family and call friends. And right in those chats, again, don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And we love you, and we're just sending our love and good vibes to you out there. I'm so happy. I just want y'all to say it till you mean it. Call out your affirmations, say your good stuff every day. And again, y'all, thank you so much. I'm going to play a little bit more of the video on out. And we just want to say bye.
Bye.
Think I like put a bow on top. Let's tie the knot, let's tie the knot.
Sometimes I pinch myself just to see if it's real. I can't even tell you all the ways you make me feel.